What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for yet another Tottenham update. Just a few bits and pieces to go into today that's been doing the rounds on social media. We are here with Brian Daigle once again. How are we doing, brother?
All good, brother. I hope you are.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. But yeah, we've got one piece of really concerning news, and we're going to start off with that regarding James Maddison. Paul O'Keefe says that Maddison is yet to have scans on his knee as Spurs are still waiting for the swelling to go down. Tottenham are very, very concerned about the situation. So, yeah, look, it's been a couple of days now since the game, since the Maddison injury. Swelling still hasn't gone down. It's not a good situation. Look, we can all sit here and hope for the swelling to go down soon and the scans to go through, and maybe it's a bit not as bad as first feared, but I'm starting to be really, really worried about their situation now, and Maddison to be out for a very long time. But we're sitting here now, 8 days to go till the Super Cup, 11 days to go till the kickoff in the Premier League. No number 10 that we can call on for the first part of the season. We need to bring players in now. I mean, we're desperate for players to come in. I can't stress this enough. I'm getting very concerned now about the start of our season.
Well, that means there's 27 days of the window left. So there's 8, 11 and 27 to be worried about. When it comes to James Maddison, I think we all said when we saw the game on Sunday, if a player goes down like that, when there's been no impact with the player or anything, they're always very, very concerning immediately. And I think we all know this is a bad one. And now Spurs are very, very concerned. And millions of Spurs fans are deeply concerned. Because, you know what? Maddison was one of the players I was really looking forward to seeing shine under Thomas Frank. Having more freedom without the inverted wing backs and letting him operate how he did at Leicester and how we know he can play. But this is a big injury. And the worst thing about it is James Maddison will probably miss the World Cup because of this, because when he does come back, he probably won't have enough time to play himself into contention. It's a hammer blow for Spurs. It's a hammer blow for Maddison. And yeah, it's very, very concerning. I would say at least he's out for the rest of 2025. Wouldn't you, Ben?
Yeah. I mean, look, we don't know too much about it. All we do know is what we saw on the pitch, and all we know now is that the swelling still hasn't gone down, and he can't even have a scan, so we don't even know the severity of the injury. But yeah, it's not looking good at all, and I feel for him so much. It's just one problem after the next for James Maddison. It is a reoccurrence of the injury that he got at the back end of last season. So does that bring into question that he was brought back too early?
Do you know what? Like they said, it's the same knee, isn't it? It might not be the same part of the muscle or whatever, but it is the same knee. He had to get this. As we all said, pre-season is about getting fitness and ready for the season. And if anyone needed match day fitness and sharpness, it's people like James Maddison coming back from injury. If we hadn't played him, we would have said, well, why haven't we played him? He's not ready for the season, match fit wise. So you can't really be blamed for one of these. No one at Spurs at all could be blamed from this, from top to bottom, medical team or whatever. These kind of injuries just happen. It could have happened. He placed his foot down badly. He turned, whatever it may be. It could have gone whilst he went for the warm up. It could have gone if it would have been. It's just a real sad situation. And again, you look at it now. Son with 20 plus goal contributions. Gone, like not coming back. Kulusevski, 20 goal contributions, out, not back for we don't know. And now the same with James Maddison. So that's 60 plus goal contributions.
67 goal contributions between the three of them.
Out. Like, see ya. Obviously, Kulusevski and Maddison come back, and we can pray that it isn't as bad as first feared, and hope that Kulusevski can come back sooner than we think. But how do you replace 67 goal contributions? Thank God. All I will say is thank God the window is open and Spurs can at least have time to, or they're running out of it, but can try and solve this issue. But 67 contributions, out of your team, we need creativity and we need it quick.
Yeah, and that's shown in pre-season so far. You know, the chance creation has been there for all, the lack of chance creation, should I say, has been there for all to see. Like I keep mentioning with you, you know, I've got no problems with the defensive shape and defensive setup and us being able to defend. But I've got a big, massive concern and a massive worry about how we're going to break teams down next season. Because, like you say, 67 goals, no number 10 in sight. What are we going to do? We need players in, and we need players in quick. And what we're hearing from Ali Gold, he's saying that in terms of the forward line, the only player that we're looking for is a 10. We're looking for a 10 and a centre-back, which is absolutely madness to me. We need about 2 or 3 in the forward line just to see us on a level playing field with, you know, the other top teams, or even just below them in the other top teams in the Premier League. You're looking at the forward line now, Odegaard and Tell on the left-hand side. You know, they might be very good players in the future, but they're both 2 20-year-olds. Can we put our full trust in them when they're trying to replace Son Heung-min, an absolute legend at this football club with 20-plus goal contributions every season? You've got Dominic Solanke and Richarlison up top, where Richarlison can't keep him fit, so you pretty much only can rely on Dominic Solanke, who did exactly get a crazy amount of goals last season, which we were kind of expecting from. So he underperformed in that metric. And on the right hand side, you've got Kulusevski and Brennan Johnson, which is the only side which I'm comfortable with. I'm not comfortable with our striking options or our left wing options. Or number 10.
First of all, let's go through the ones you mentioned. You got Tel and Odegaard that could potentially have a great season, but we don't know. Could you guarantee 20 plus goals between them, let alone either of them, especially with Champions League? Don't know. Richarlison, like I said, can't keep fit. Dominic Solanke hasn't been blessed with. He's had a knee injury. He's had a couple of ankle knocks. Then the one bright spark. Thank God there's Kudus. Thank God there is him for a bit of creativity, and hopefully he can hit the heights and higher of his first season at West Ham. But at least you know there's something there. Brennan Johnson, we know goals, and hopefully he'll add more to his game. And then you mentioned Kulusevski, who again, we've got a problem with his injury at the moment. So it is concerning times. And then you look back at that number 10 role. My God, do we need one, and we need it quick.
Yeah, absolutely. They act fast. They have to act now. And let's hope that, well, first of all, let's hope that James Maddison can get his scan done, and it's, you know, less than first feared. And second of all, just get a move on Tottenham. We need players in now. Yeah. The Super Cup is a week away, so let's get this deal done, or get some. I don't even know who I'm talking about, but let's get some deals done in the forward line. Let's move on. Let's talk about Sonny. Well, first of all, we all saw Sonny board the plane to LA from Korea today, so he'll be landing very soon. And Tom Boga said that Los Angeles FC will pay an MLS record transfer fee for Son Heung-min from Tottenham Hotspur in the region of $27 million. The deal eclipses the current record of $22 million paid by Atlanta United for Emmanuel Latte Lath. Son en route to Los Angeles now, with his medical to take place after his arrival. And when you're looking at Sonny, look, what more can be said than what we've already said regarding Son Heung-min? Absolute legend, even better man in terms of a footballer. Can't sing his praises enough. He's going to be sorely missed around the place. And you're looking at the forward line Spurs, you kind of think we kind of need him for next season, to be honest. But look, it is what it is. He's gone. He wanted to go. He wanted to try something new. And I fully expect that. And I fully accept that. And, you know, a player of his ability and a player of his stature demands a world record or a MLS record transfer fee. And he's going to sail into sunset, and we're all going to be following him. We're all going to be watching his every move, and we're all going to be supporting him from afar.
Correct. I mean, I believe he's landing at 4 p.m. Around 4 p.m. Los Angeles time is what they were saying from reports. He'll be touching down in about 4.5 hours. So he's probably flying somewhere over me, or about to be flying somewhere over me, or this part of the eastern coast of the North America. But yeah, I saw him saying goodbyes at the airport, signing everything, and also some lovely things coming out saying that he wanted to leave this year as well to make sure Spurs got some kind of money for him. So they didn't leave with nothing from him, which was, let's face it, the grand scheme of things and what he's earned us financially and football wise, it's irrelevant. But yeah, wish him all the best in his new chapter in his life.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving on from Son, let's talk about two potential incoming transfers. As Christian Falk says that Tottenham are keeping tabs on Min-jae with a late move possible. So obviously another centre-back that we've been linked with. And with the news that Ali Gold says that Spurs and Thomas Frank are looking for a centre-back from now until the end of the transfer window, in my opinion, we can do a lot worse than Min-jae. I think he's a very good level centre-back. Hasn't gone totally according to plan for him at Bayern Munich. But look, that comes into question with that special relationship with Bayern Munich again after selling Harry Kane, getting Matisse Tel, getting João Palhinha, and now potentially getting Min-jae as well. And if Spurs are going to set up with a back three next season, Min-jae, Romero and Van der Ven does look like a hell of a back three, to be honest, when you look at it. I've said on a number of occasions, I said in this stream, I don't think we need a centre-back. I think we need to concentrate on that forward line. But if they are hell-bent on bringing in a centre-back, I think Min-jae is a really good option.
Do we call ourselves Tottenham Munich or Bayern Hotspur? I don't. Which one should we call ourselves? I think Craig, our good friend Craig, went with Tottenham Munich. Look, one thing that concerns me I love the player, but the old names, the old catalogue of names from what we've been linked with many, many a time is coming out, isn't it? Look, he is a very good defender on his day, and he's got the the Monster is his nickname. You don't get that kind of nickname without being able to do something special. He is an experienced defender. He is powerful. He is very good on his day. But like we said, there's us starting this stream saying number 10, and here we are at centre back, which we've been said it's got. I understand going for this, but surely everything should be going in the number 10 basket right now and sorting that out.
It's true, but if Thomas Frank does really want a centre-back and it is along the lines of the way he wants to set up with a back three, obviously I'm sure you'd welcome the signing of Min-jae if that's what Frank wants.
Absolutely. Thomas Frank wants him. Do you know what? We've heard this all the time with people, and they hate that line. I'm going to hate people. People are going to hate me now. If Thomas Frank wants him, I want him. So there you go.
What if Thomas Frank doesn't want a number 10?
Then Thomas Frank, I think you've been a little bit silly, but trust you to develop who you've got.
Fair play. So that is the Min-jae situation. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And last but not least, Give Me Sport have given us a transfer update regarding Man City's attacking midfielder Jack Grealish. So you mentioned you're worried that these old names are propping up again. Well, here's another one. And
yep.
Give Me Sport say that Tottenham are exploring a potential summer move for Man City attacker Jack Grealish. The Europa League champions are believed to have made an immediate contact for a move after James Maddison's injury. Look, I just want to put it out there. Give Me Sport, not the most reliable publication. But if we're going to take this on face value on a Jack Grealish move, for me, before the Maddison injury, I wasn't totally convinced that Jack Grealish was the right move for us. Hasn't played a hell of a lot of football in the last year. A question mark for me if you can get him back to his best. However, now Maddison has got injured. We're just in a desperation mode right now. We're desperate for players in that position. And do I trust that Thomas Frank can get the best out of Jack Grealish? Can we get him back to those Aston Villa days where he was just a bit of a maverick on the ball? His dribbling ability was there for all to see. Consistent goal contributions. That hasn't materialised at Man City, albeit he did have an unbelievable season in the treble-winning year. But it was a different style of just Jack Grealish than it was at Aston Villa. Look, now the Maddison injury has happened, I welcome a move for Jack Grealish, to be honest. And I think we just need to bring someone in. And I think Jack Grealish has unbelievable amount of quality, and we could do a lot worse than someone with that experience as well.
Well, Jack Grealish, like we say, with Maddison potentially missing the World Cup to this injury, if anyone's got the kind of ambition to get to a World Cup and needs regular first team to do it, Jack Grealish. I'm with you as well. You look at it, this one could get done a lot easier. The stumbling block is the wages, isn't it? Whether Man City would kick in with some or he'd take a wage shot. But with all the negotiations and transfers and trying to get deals done, this could be a very quick, sharp, straightforward loan. And if we get Jack Grealish, the Maverick, back, my God, what a player we have on our hands. And if we get Jack Grealish, the more disciplined from Man City on the left wing, man, what a player we potentially have. So obviously the wages are a massive thing. But like you said, we can't mess about now. This guy's won the Champions League. So you're talking about Champions League experience as well. It's massive. So I would love to get Jack Grealish through the door.
Yeah.
I was like you on the kind of fence, loved the player if Maddison was fit because of the wages. But now I think, Joe, we look at all these 10s that we're linked with. Surely this one will be the easiest deal to do. Obviously, in England, it's just the wages and the loan fee, isn't it? Coming to an agreement there.
I don't think the loan fee will be an issue, but I also, it's crazy to say, I don't think the wages is going to be too much of an issue either, because if Man City are desperate to get him out the door, no one are going to pay the wages that they're paying him. No one. So they're going to have to subsidise wages, whatever happens. So if they can subsidise wages, I don't think that's going to be an issue for us. And I think they'll, Man City have shown that they would, do that. So I think this is a deal that could potentially happen. I really do. I know it's not coming from the most reliable of sources, but if Spurs are really serious about bringing in someone, and not only is he cover and can take James Maddison's spot in the number 10, he can also play on the left-hand side and cover for Tell and Odebear as well. So you're kind of killing two birds with one stone, someone that can play in both positions. So, yeah, I think this is one that makes sense, really. I really do.
The only thing I have with the subsidising the wages, I see happening no problem. It's just how do people feel that if he comes in, and let's say they say, right, we're kicking 100 grand, and Jack Grealish comes in immediately on 200 grand, and then you got your Romero's, your Van der Ven's, your Benton Causer in negotiation. That part could then lead to whatever. But I don't see, like you said, the wages I don't see being an issue because, like you said, Man City will want to kick in. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But if he does come, and we do get the old Jack Grealish back of what we wanted to sign when we were initially going for him, then that creativity is solved immediately, isn't it?
It is. In terms of, will it upset the apple cart a little bit in terms of the wages and in terms of the other players? First of all, I think if Spurs were to bring him in, we'd give him somewhere between 150 and 200, and Man City would have to subsidise the rest. Now, you're looking at Coutinho Romero. If you're going to be upset with being paid less than Jack Grealish, then sign the bloody contract and you won't be upset anymore. Yeah, there's that. And look, in terms of Mickey van der Ven and some other players, I think Mickey van der Ven especially is due a contract, and I think he'll get one pretty soon with a bumper pay rise. And I think everyone else that is warranted for one. You've seen Jed Spence about to sign or in talks for a new contract. Rodrigo Bentancur is surely going to sign one pretty soon, with Thomas Frank in an interview with Ali Gold saying he's going to be a very important player for him and everything like that. So I do think some players are in line for a pay rise and a new contract. But if someone of Jack Grealish's quality and experience come in, I mean, it's a no-brainer that they're going to be on big money. So it is what it is at the end of the day. Look at João Palhinha. He's on big money as well.
True. Fair play.
So look, that is your Tottenham update for today. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts regarding all the news stories that we brought to you. Would you like to see Jack Grealish or Min-jae at the football club? Do go and subscribe to Tottenham on Tour, as well as right here on We Are Tottenham TV as well. Big up to you, Brian. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks. And you lot out there as well. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.
Come on you Spurs.